Let's try it. Look at this! A shiny spoon! An old wooden ladder. It seems to have been used a lot. And the rungs are really worn and smooth. He doesn't like that at all. I gotta be careful. Ravens have got hard beaks that are sharp as knives. They can really make a mess of you. Excellent. Angelina's mosaic piece. A piece of mosaic for a spoon. A good deal for me. Good day, Sally.
Yes?
Lewis seems to take care of his car rather better than the garden.
That's for sure. Ever since I've been here, he's been doing something to it nearly every day. And when he's not fixing it, he's either polishing or driving around in it.
Has he driven it this morning?
This morning? Yeah, he did. I heard him starting it up. You can't help but hear that.
But you didn't see him.
I know exactly what that car sounds like. When he's working on it, he must start it something like 20 times a day.
But you weren't able to see whether or not Lewis or somebody else was driving it.
Lewis is the only one who drives that car.
Okay. Do you know what's behind the locked door in the hall?
I've asked myself that question too. But you can't get a thing out of Bates about it. Once, he got me listening at the door. He gave me such a telling off, like nothing I'd ever known before. He was so mad, he nearly collapsed. He was coughing blood and I had to hold him up. I've been giving the door a wide berth since then.
I've got to find out what's behind that door. The rooms there would be an ideal hiding place for the mosaic tiles. Lewis said that Bates selected you for the position, not her ladyship.
Yeah, that's right. There were a few candidates. The cleverest ones made for the exit as soon as they reached the gate. But if I was being honest, I thought that out of those I met, there were a few of them who were better suited to the job than I was. I was a bit surprised when he chose me.
He must have been impressed by your hidden qualities.
Yeah, and so now, all he does is moan about everything. He spends the whole day creeping about after me. Sally, do this, do that, don't do that. Like being in school.
Okay, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Ah, don't worry about it.
An old, original English teapot. My mom used to have a similar one. Looks as if everything for a traditional tea time has already been prepared. Looks as if everything for a traditional tea time has already been prepared. She's so busy at the moment. was on the phone. Let's see.
I don't know if it's him. Don't we have a photograph?
Young man. It's not befitting, even for a policeman to eavesdrop behind closed doors.
I didn't mean to. Pardon me. Were they talking about me? But why should Lady Victoria, of all people, cooperate with the Order? She's got more of a reason than anyone else to want to put an end to the curse. Victoria, would you please tell me what's behind the locked door?
Only an unused wing of the house.
Could I have a quick look in there?
No, unfortunately not. The wing is in danger of collapsing, and that's why it's closed off. For your own sake, keep well away from that wing.
Absolutely. Your domestic help, this Sally.
Ah, have you already met her?
She doesn't really seem to fit in here.
With us old people, do you mean?
She seems to be the exact opposite of Bates.
That's a sharp observation. She embodies everything which is the opposite of Bates. Undisciplined, untidy, unreliable. She gossips.
Perhaps he wanted to demonstrate to you what you have in him.
I know exactly what I have in him. But I also know he's not well. He can no longer care for the house and us old ladies all on his own. I will look for the next domestic help. And it will be someone rather more industrious. Someone who will rarely take the load off Bates.
I'll go and take a bit of a look around.
Of course.
The castle is very beautiful, but, well,
It's slowly falling down, you mean? I'm afraid you're right. It's not the only thing here that's falling down.
How do you mean that?
The Gordon line. We've lived here in this area for centuries and have shaped it like no one else. Our family is going to die out, Mr. Falk. Soon, there won't be any more Gordons. And the worst thing is, I am no longer even sure that this will be a loss.
You mean because of...
Because of the misery for which some of us are responsible. Yes.
I've just realized that if Angelina's right, then this woman is my grandmother. She doesn't seem to know anything about her grandson. Or maybe she does. Her look was somehow strange. I'll go and take a bit of a look around.
Of course.
Ask her. She's so busy at the moment. I don't want to disturb her. Huh. I could ring for tea time. That would get the ladies out of the hall and leave me to have a good go at the stone slab by the globe.
Don't touch! Please excuse me, but this teapot is very old, and Bates has told me many times that I must look after